Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel Learn Easy. Student, we are studying the first chapter of class 9 biology, that is Cell, the fundamental unit of life. Student, this is our last session. In this session we are going to discuss about cell division. Cell division, the topic was introduced by the CBSE in class 9 since last year. So those students which have old book, maybe it do not contain cell division topic, but the new book has cell division. Okay, we have to study very little bit in class 9. Rest all the things about cell division, cell cycle, we have to study in class 11th. Okay student, so what is cell division? Cell division means when single parent organism splits into two daughter cell, that is called cell division. So cell division is the process by which cell divides, cell splits into two daughter cell, that is called cell division. In day-to-day life, in a higher multicellular organism, even a minute, many thousands of times cell division takes place in a minute. Okay, means thousands times cell divides to form a new cell. Okay student, in unicellular organism, when cell division takes place, it reproduce, it generate its number, it produce its new one, it produce it offsprings. Okay student, as we have seen in the case of amoeba, amoeba is a unicellular organism. Okay, it have only one cell. When amoeba divides, how amoeba divides we have studied in class 7th also. Okay student, how amoeba divide? When amoeba wants to divide, its nucleus get elongated. Okay, its nucleus get elongated. Then after some time, this nucleus splits into two parts, and then after the division of nucleus, the cytoplasm also divide into two different parts. Hence, the cell division occurs. Okay student. Likewise, in this class, we will discuss about cell division. It also takes place in two steps. The first step is called karyokinesis and the second step is called cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means the division of nucleus. When nucleus divide, the step is called karyokinesis. Okay, and after the division of nucleus, the cytoplasm get divide. When the cytoplasm divide, that is called cytokinesis. So students, cell division takes place in two basic steps. First is karyokinesis and the second is cytokinesis. Okay, as we have seen in the case of amoeba also, first of all nucleus division takes place, then cytoplasm will divide. But we have to discuss how this karyokinesis and cytokinesis takes place, what are the types of cell division, and the term what is the difference between cell division and cell differentiation, or many more. Okay student, so first of all we will discuss what is the difference between cell division and cell differentiation. Student, cell division means when a single cell splits into two daughter cell, that is called cell division. Due to cell division, the number of cell increases. The number of cell increases. Okay, and due to what is cell differentiation? Cell differentiation means when the number of same kinds of cell combines to form a tissue or organ, that is called cell differentiation. Due to cell differentiation, the number of cell do not increase, but the similar kind of cell combines with each other to form a tissue. That is such as meristematic tissue in plant. It is made up of meristematic cell. Okay student. Likewise, cardiac muscles is made up of some other type of cell. Skeletal tissue, smooth muscles. There are so many in multicellular organism. There are so many types of cell. RBC, WBC. There are so many kinds of cell. Okay, so these cells when combines with each other to form a tissue, that is called cell differentiation. Okay student, I hope you all understand what is the basic difference cell division and cell differentiation. During cell division, the number increase. Okay, one cell splits into two or more, that is called cell division. And cell differentiation means when the same kind of cell combines to form a tissue or organ, that is called cell differentiation. So how many types of cell division are there? Basically there are two types of cell division, meiosis and mitosis. First is meiosis cell division and second one is mitosis cell division. Okay student, there are two types of cell division. The mitosis cell division is called equational division, means it equate, the number increases. The question will ask why mitosis cell division is called equational division, whereas meiosis cell division is called reductional division. Listen one thing, after the completion of mitosis division, the two daughter cell will form. Matlab one cell divides to form two daughter cell in mitosis, but in meiosis one daughter cell divides to form a four new cell. One parent cell divide to form four new cell. Here the number of cell is more. Instead it is called reductional division. Why? So we will discuss why the number of cell is more in meiosis cell division. Then also it is called reductional division, whereas number of cell in mitosis is less than meiosis. Then why it is called equational division, we will discuss. Okay, so there are basically two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. All the two type of division, either it is meiosis or mitosis, will take place in two sequential steps, that is karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Means first of all nuclear division takes place, then after the nucleus will divide, then cytoplasm division takes place, means that then the cytoplasm will divide. Okay, let's see how karyokinesis takes place. Karyokinesis means, students, the nuclear division, the karyokinesis takes place in four sequential steps, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So let's see what happens in prophase, what happens in metaphase, what happens in anaphase and what happens in telophase. Okay, how nuclear division takes place. Okay, suppose students, suppose this is a cell, this is a cell. The cell has a nucleus, this is nuclear membrane, and inside the nucleus chromatin thread is present. This is a chromatin thread and nucleolus is present. Outside the nucleus there are so many cell organelle like mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, vacuoles, you all know. This is a centrosome. Centrosome, okay, it has the great role in cell division, centrosome. Okay, so what happens in the early stage of prophase, when cell division starts, the nuclear membrane starts dissolving. Yani nuclear membrane start dissolving, start rupturing. This nuclear membrane starts rupturing and chromatin thread starts condense. This chromatin thread starts condense to form chromosome. Okay, this chromatin thread starts condense to form chromosome. How chromosome look like? This is the structure of chromosome. This is one sister chromatid plus this is next sister chromatids. When these two sister chromatids combines, they combines with the centromere to form a chromosome. This is the structure of chromosome. These two are sister chromatids. Sister chromatids, and this is centromere. This is centromere. So this is the structure of chromosome, which have dark and light band in it, which have genetic material. We have discussed in nucleus only, है ना? Chromosome consists of genetic material, genes. Okay, so this is the structure of chromosome. So what happens in prophase? In prophase, the nuclear membrane starts dissolving and chromatin thread start condense to form chromosome. Okay, now the second step, that is metaphase. What happens in metaphase? In metaphase, the nuclear membrane dissolves completely. The complete nuclear membrane will dissolve and this centrosome goes to the opposite pole of the cell. These two are centrosome. These two are centrosome. They goes opposite to the pole and nuclear membrane finish and the chromosomes is formed completely. Chromosome will form completely. Okay student, this is the chromosome will form completely. And what happens in metaphase, this centrosome produces a thread like structure that is called spindle fiber. That is called spindle fiber. Spindle fiber. This spindle fiber attached to the centrosome. Attached to the centrosome. There are many more terms which we have to study in class 11th. Okay. So this spindle fiber attached to the centrosome. Due to this spindle fiber, because it generates all around the cell in the all possible direction through the cell. That is why the shape of the cell get elongated. This is spherical. Due to this spindle fiber, it attracts the chromosome toward each other, and due to this attraction, the shape of the cell get elongated. And how we will notice the metaphase step? All the chromosomes will lie on the equatorial plane. All the chromosomes will lie on the equatorial plane, means in a single plane. So by this we can notice the metaphase step. This is the end step of metaphase. So what happens in metaphase? In metaphase, centrosome goes to the opposite poles of the cell. Spindle fiber originate and get attached to the centromere, and the chromosome aligns at equatorial plane, in the straight plane, that is called equatorial plane. Okay student, this is prophase, this is metaphase. Next, what happens in anaphase? Suppose this is a cell. In anaphase step, what happens? This due to the attraction, this chromosome splits from one another through the centromere. The splitting of chromosome occurs. Okay. Like this. Okay. Suppose these are the two chromosomes, and they splits from the middle. They split from the middle, and half one sister chromatid goes to the one pole, and half sister chromatid and second sister chromatid goes to the another pole. This happens in anaphase. So in anaphase steps, the sister chromatids breaks and it goes to the opposite poles of the cell. Sister chromatids breaks from the centromere and it goes opposite to the poles. Okay, in anaphase. What happens in telophase step? Now telophase step is the last step. In this step, what happens? The chromosomes at the pole, they combines with each other to form a chromosome. Sister chromatids at the pole combines with each other to form a chromosome and nuclear membrane originate, and the nuclear membrane form. Hence the nuclear division is completed. So these are the four sequential steps of karyokinesis. In the first step, nuclear membrane dissolve and chromatin thread condense to form chromosome. In the second step, the chromosome lie on the equatorial plane, that is called in metaphase, and spindle fiber originate. And in the third step, we see the splitting of chromosomes, sister chromatids, and goes to the opposite pole due to the spindle fiber. And the last step, that is called telophase, the chromosome which goes at the two poles get attached to form a chromosome. The chromatin thread goes to the two poles attached to form a chromosome, and the nuclear membrane makes around the this chromosome. So one nucleus splits into two nucleus, hence the karyokinesis takes place, means the nuclear division takes place, and after the division of nucleus the cytoplasm will divide. Ultimately there is no further sequential step in the cytoplasmic cell division, hence the nuclear divide, the cytoplasm will divide ultimately, the cytoplasm will divide ultimately, and the two daughter cell will form. So this is the type of mitosis division. In mitosis division, the number of cell form is 2, means one cell divide to form two daughter cell. Why it is called equational division? It is called equational division because the number of chromosomes is complete, means the number of chromosome in the parent cell, suppose the number of chromosome in the parent cell is 23, then in daughter cell they have 23 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosome, means they have diploid number of chromosome, complete number of chromosome as in the parent cell, means the number of chromosomes in parent cell they have in daughter cell also. That is why it is called equational division. Whereas in meiosis division they make four daughter cell, but the number of chromosomes are half. That is called haploid, means half number of chromosome. That is why it is called reductional division, because the number of chromosome is reduced. So due to the number of chromosomes is reduced, it is called meiosis, meaning reductional division, and due to the number of chromosome it remains same, that is why it is called equational division. Okay, so why meiosis is called reductional division? Because the number of chromosome formed in the daughter cell is reduced to half. In haploid number of chromosomes are present. Okay, that is why it is called reductional division. Whereas in mitosis division the number of chromosomes is complete. Haploid diploid number of chromosomes are present. Okay, complete number of chromosomes is present in mitosis division. That is why it is called equational division. So I hope you all understand the steps of mitosis. So where mitosis takes place? Mitosis is responsible for the growth of the body, means the cell divides. When the cell divides, the growth of the organ, growth of the skin, growth of the body parts takes place. Okay, all the growth is responsible due to the mitosis division. Then replacement of worn out cell. Suppose if you get injured, yes, some certain cell dead, so it replaces the worn out cell or tissue from the body. Mitosis division takes place and the worn out cell replaced by the new cell. Due to the mitosis division of meristematic tissue in plant, the plant continues to grow throughout the life, means the meristematic cell present in the plant, they divide continuously due to mitosis division throughout the life, and the plant will keeps growing throughout the life. As we know, plants are growing throughout the life due to the mitosis division of meristematic cell. Meristematic cell are the cell which have the capability to divide. We have to study in tissue chapter, we will discuss in tissue chapter. Okay, so these are the functions of mitosis division. What is the function of meiosis division? Meiosis division takes place in gametogenesis, means the formation of gamete, male gamete, female gamete in sexual reproduction. Okay, gametogenesis takes place, means sperm and ovum will form due to the gametogenesis. So it is a type of meiosis division. Okay, gametogenesis takes place in the form of meiosis division. That is why the half number of chromosomes of male gamete, half number of chromosomes of female gamete combines to form a complete number of chromosome. Okay, in sexual reproduction, and their genetic variability takes place. Variation takes place in sexual reproduction because the characters are coming from the parent, both the parent, mother and father, because gametes have haploid number of chromosomes, half number of chromosomes. Okay, students, so we will not discuss about meiosis division in detail because it will be too long for class 9th. We do not have to study so much in class 9. This is already more than enough. You just have to remember there are two types of cell division, meiosis and mitosis. Cell division takes place in two sequential steps, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. What is karyokinesis? Means nuclear division. In nuclear division, 4 sequential step takes place. What is cytokinesis? Okay, why mitosis is called equational division, why meiosis is called reductional division, where mitosis division takes place and where meiosis division takes place. That's it. You just have to remember this much only, and rest all the things we have to study in class 11th. Okay student, if you have any confusion, any doubt regarding this session, you can ask in the comment box. Thank you very much.